President Trump and Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney have met to negotiate a trade deal, and the president had the room in stitches with this line.
He's a good man. He does a great job, and he's a tough negotiator.
So then what's holding things up? If he's a great man and you want to do a deal with Canada, why aren't you?
Because I want to be a great man, too. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. That could have been good. I think you got that one. That could have been good. Thank you very much.
And it was a love-in with the Canadian Prime Minister calling Donald Trump a transformative president.
You kindly hosted me and some of my colleagues a few months ago, and I said at the time, you are a transformative president. And since then, the transformation in the economy, unprecedented commitments of NATO partners to defense spending, peace from India, Pakistan through to Azerbaijan, Armenia, disabling Iran as a force of terror, and now, and I'm running out of time, but this is in many respects the most important.
The merger of Canada and the United States.
That wasn't where I was going. On this solemn day of commemoration of the horrific attacks of October 7th, for the first time in decades, hundreds of years, thousands of years, this prospect of peace that you've made possible. Canada stands foursquare behind those efforts, and we'll do whatever we can to support them.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Ami, this was Mark Carney's second visit to the Oval Office ahead of next year's review of the United States-Mexico-Canada agreement. The relations seem to be very positive there.
Yeah. Look, what can I tell you? Canadian Prime Minister, welcome to the 180 Club, as I call it. Joining Mertz from Germany, Keir Starmer of England, even crazy Lulu da Silva said he had a great positive call with President Trump. I think, look, Mark Carney did a great job listing all or just a number of his foreign policy accomplishments. Maybe he, like others, maybe they smell a Nobel Peace Prize coming, want to get on that train as fast as possible. Look, these ultimately are politicians, right? And when they see, particularly when it comes to the foreign policy arena, but also the economic arena, when they see the success after success after success of the United States in the foreign policy world under the leadership of Donald Trump, I think they want to get aboard that. I think they want to be part of that. So, yeah, I think I chalk that up to he's just following the line of success, and I think that's where it leads us.
Now, Ami, this week we observed the second anniversary of the October 7 terrorist attacks. Sadly, it coincided with more acts of anti-Semitism, including right here in Melbourne. You travel extensively. How fearful is the Jewish community in the West right now?
Fearful. Look, the reality is that there have been fear in the Jewish community, attacks in the Jewish community since Jews first walked this earth, right? That's the reality of the situation. And obviously, we are now in a particularly acute situation across the globe, not just with our co-religionists in Israel. Yeah, look, we just had a series of holidays for Jews around the world, right? Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, we call it the high holidays. And it's very striking that, and this is not new, it's been like this for many years, that in order to go pray to God, you have to walk through levels of security at every single synagogue that exists in the world. And I'm not talking about just in Israel or even in Europe, but here in the United States. Look, for years I did volunteer security for my synagogue because it was necessary. It's part of the line item expense synagogues have is security. It's shameful. It's sad that we have to live with this.
It is shameful, Ami, and it's evident right here in Australia, in a country like Australia that's so peaceful and prosperous and harmonious. You look at the Jewish schools, the synagogues, the security they have is akin to what you see at the airport. Ami Horowitz, thank you so much for your time tonight.